Yeah, good morning. This is Bang Bang Ray Hill. Please push the like button and subscribe. Do you know, last night I done a podcast about a guy that can't see his kids, and I put it on, put two of them on. I didn't really say too much myself. I felt a bit embarrassed. Even the way I was talking, it wasn't coming out. It wasn't coming out like it should come out. And the guy John's a really nice guy, a really nice guy. You know what I mean? And people look at him and think, well, don't. Why do we want to get involved in all this? But let me tell you something. Yeah, I should imagine most guys that are even looking on my channels that have gone through the same thing, where mums, girlfriends won't let them see wives, won't let them see their kids. Why? Why won't? I mean, what I know two black girls, yeah, very close to me, good friends, and one of them I would say is a girl called Sherry. Um, she's got a daughter, and she lets her boyfriend, the father of the baby, she lets that father see that baby anytime. She's full out of him. She don't. I mean, she talks to him, yeah, but she lets that father see that baby anytime he wants. Never ever stops him seeing that child. Never ever stops him seeing that child. She could be with a guy and she still lets the father see the child. She drops that child over every Friday, picks the child up on a Sunday night. Yeah. When the kids on holiday, she stays with her dad. Why? What's the big problem? Why is it that a lot of these women will not let the husband have the child? And the old man's going mad. He's going crazy that he can't see his kids. And yet he's going walking down the road just might be walking down the road somewhere, and then bosh, across the roads is the wife with her boyfriend and her kids. How does the boyfriend feel? This is when they get nicked, yeah? This is when they get nicked because the wife won't let you see the kids, and yet she'll let her boyfriend walk with her kids. And that's your kids, you can't even see them kids. I've gone through it. A lot of people have gone through it. I remember once I was down Covent Garden and I couldn't see my little daughter. She was supposed to be ill. I used to pick my kids up from the centre. I live in Kingston. I lived in Kingston, a big house in Kingston. Everything possibly you could want, I had, yeah, for my children. My girlfriend lived with her mum and dad because we had an argument. Took my kids and then went to court, and we had big rows at court, murders in court with her barrister. I had murders, mate, murders, yeah. So what? You can't tell me that I can't see my kids because we've had an argument. And all of a sudden, anyway, on a Saturday, go down, pick my kids up, take them home, do whatever they want them to play with. I remember one day, went down on a Saturday, picked my kids up, come back to my house, uh, playing around, and my boy wanted to sit and watch me cook his breakfast. And I turned around, he put his hands in the hot plate. Ah, mate, he burnt his hands in the hot plate. I mean, imagine that. Oh, went up the hospital, called his mum, bosh. Then she called the solicitor. Then I had to go back to court, and then they took the kids from me for about 2 months. Wouldn't let me see my kids. Come on, we make them okay. That's something that's a bit. What I've done was a bit silly, but come on, don't punish me like that. I know I'm a proper man, you know. I'm a proper guy. You know, I could go around, smash the house up, do anything to get my kids, but I let it go. Yeah. And one day, I went down to the centre to pick my kids up, and she wouldn't let me see my little daughter because she said she's really ill. Okay. Picked my son up at, I think, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, I'll be back by 4. So you've got 4 or 5 hours of your kids. Took my boy down to Covent Garden to have his picture drawn. He's a white Chelsea supporter. Have his pictures drawn and put all the Chelsea stuff and everything, you know what I mean? So there we are. Do you know what? You wouldn't. This is something. It's unbelievable what happened. Yeah, it's karma. It's crazy. So sitting there with my son, he's getting his pictures drawn. It's not a very nice day. It's quite windy. It's raining a bit. All of a sudden, my boy's sitting under a canopy. The canopy blows off. Blows off. I run to pick the canopy up. The canopy You couldn't. You couldn't. The canopy falls 3 foot away from his mother, her boyfriend, and my little girl that I couldn't see because she was ill. This guy was carrying my daughter. And there's me couldn't see my daughter. Listen, I'm a proper man, mate. I don't give a monkey. I'm a proper man. I ain't standing for all that, yeah? No way am I going to stand for that. I'm not standing for it. All of a sudden, I picked my daughter from this guy. As I come back and crack, I nutted this guy on his nose, yeah? I know who this guy is now, but I didn't know at that time because I didn't really know too much about him. But he was an ex, yeah? This guy, he lived in Kensington and he had big shops, restaurants. He was Ricky, I think his name was, well-off guy, and he had a big nose, massive nose. Anyway, so he's had his nose done, but by the time I nutted his nose, he had it done again. You know what I mean? Then she called all these bouncers that were outside this bar. They got involved. I said, "Listen, do yourself a favour, mate. Don't even go there, bruv. Don't go there. Go back into your place and just go in there and leave it alone, yeah?" And they did. And I think they must have they looked at me or whatever. I was big, massive, massive, massive man, big guy, big, muscular, powerful guy, yeah? And they must have looked at me before. I don't know that. And the way I talked as well. She won. She won off with my daughter, and the guy was on the floor. I think they called Yammets for the guy. I smashed his nose to pieces. I picked my son up. We got the picture, and we went. And I went to. Anyway, imagine that. So there's guys out there now, yeah, that can't see their kids. This is now. It's going on 24/7. It's happening right today. Someone can't see their kids, but a lot of guys that can't see their kids, maybe this is a year old, 2 years old, what do? They give up. They give up. They think, what's the problem? Why should I carry on with this? I'm going to court. It's cost me a fortune, and I still can't get to see my kids. I'm just going to give up and wait until they get bigger. Why? Why does a woman have that much power that she can take your kids from you? She can go to court and tell the judge, no, he's violent, he's this, he's that. I don't want him to see me, I don't want to see my kids. I'm frightened that my kids are going to be like him. And then the judge goes, okay, put an order in, he mustn't go nowhere in the house, he mustn't take the kids, if so he gets arrested, put in prison. What? And you ain't done a thing. All you've done is allow an argument with your ex or your girlfriend. And there you are, in court. The judge is giving all that you can't see your kids. This man in the dock, this man sitting behind that thing, that desk, this judge that doesn't know anything about you, doesn't know what sort of father you are, anything about you whatsoever, only a little bit of paper that's in front of him from the welfare, from the social or whatever it is, against you, yeah? Against you. And there you are, in the dock, telling you can't see your kids. If you got anyone, your girlfriend, your wife, or whatever it is, we'll put you in prison. And you ain't done nothing. All you've done is fight with your woman or your girlfriend. And yet she can take them kids. She can go out on a Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, or any night in the week, get her mum to look after the kids, go out, have a nice night, go on the cocaine, whatever she's going to do, have a get drunk, pick a guy up, or guy picks her up, go back to her house, the kids, mum's got the kids, then she's with this guy, all of a sudden she feels a bit confident, she gets the kids over, this guy's there with your kids. She doesn't know nothing about this guy. She ain't got a clue what this guy's about. Next thing you know, he becomes a second dad to these kids. Right? The woman, your ex or your girlfriend, gets your kids to call him Peter, Paul, whatever it is, and then after a while she gets to call him Dad. The kids then see you and call you your first name instead of Dad. They call you Ray or John or Peter or Paul, and yet you're their dad. They call him dad, and they call you by your first name. How do you feel? And they're your kids. And this geezer is walking down the road, taking your kids to school, the job that you was doing, because she don't like you lost all that. You're losing your kids. Let me tell you something. In prison, I said it on my podcast yesterday, on the kid podcast, there's 75% of guys in prison, mostly down with domestic. Maybe it's not just for the kids, maybe she's mucking about with a guy and he catches him and kills the guy, or whatever he does. But a lot of the domestics in prison, yeah, are that won't let you see the kids. The guy goes crazy, winds up killing the wife, or the wife goes killing the geezer. It goes on 24/7. There's so much money involved, there's billions of pounds involved in this judges, police, barristers, solicitors, welfare, social, everything getting money. They ain't going to stop it. They love it. They love this. They love it. They love the fact, right, that they're earning money from it. And women are just crazy, mate. How many dads out there, yeah, have got custody of their kids from their wives? They've got the custody and the wife's just pushed away. The wife can't see the kids ever. How many? Of course there are some. We know there's some. But how many? How many of the percentage of the hundreds is there? Percentage. 100%. I'm telling you, yeah, 10%, 5% that the old man's got the kids. The old man's got the kids. And yet usually the old man's got the kids is someone who's got a lot of money, and he can get someone in, or pair or whatever, to look after the kids. It's great. It's absolutely gone bombs. These judges, mate, there's something wrong with these judges. They're not the full ticket, mate. They're not the full ticket. Listen, these judges have got no feelings, because when their kids, their mum and their dad, sending them to a school, a prep school, boarding school, whatever, they said, they'll never ever see their mum, they never see their dad. They might see them once a year. When mum has them for a couple of weeks with dad, and that's it. They don't show them kids no love. And then the kids goes to big colleges, Harrow, Cambridge, Oxford, all them big colleges, and all they're doing is with other guys, and most of them are gay anyway, because there's never they're around each other 24/7. Most of them are gay. All these politicians and all the government are gay. We know that they've got to marry someone just to make a big thing of it. You know what I mean? And most of them are gay anyway. And yet, a lot of them, most guys in Parliament are barristers, judges, QCs, solicitors, or something like that. Yeah, for the law, about the law. But these people have got no feelings because they've never been shown any love. So when these judges and all magistrates are in court, they've got no feelings, mate. They don't care. They don't care about you. I'll give it to the wife. You know, they don't care, mate. They don't care. And we go through it. We go through it. I'll go through the same thing. My kids took away from me, both sides. When they're big kids now, they want to see their dad. But there's no we can't talk, because there's no conversation now. I've lost all that. I haven't took them out. I can't talk about when we was kids and when I used to take them here, take them there. There's nothing. It's dead. I mean, remember, I've done 26 and a half years in prison, so there definitely ain't no fucking conversation. I can't talk to them at all. We can't talk about anything. You know what I mean? I ain't been a good dad. I ain't been a good dad. But a lot of it is because I've never been able to see my kids. If I could have seen my kids, maybe I'd have changed. Maybe I'd be different. I don't know. You know? But I tried to get the best things. 1 minute I'll have a cup of tea, but the tea, I'm dying at first. You know, I mean, I done what I done for my wife and my kids, my girlfriend and my kids, to get money to support them, to give them everything they wanted. Yeah. Why should I work 7 days a week, never ever get to see my kids as such? Right. Oh, 1 minute, sorry, I apologise. In a minute, so I'm just doing a podcast, so I'll straight back, yeah? Yeah, so that's my mate Terry. Terry's on my phone. He's not my dad. No, he's not my brother. Well, he looks like he could be my dad. He looks like my dad. Anyway, yeah, so like my mate there, Terry. Yeah, he's a good dad, mate. He's got his kids running 24/7. They love him. You know what I mean? And they're big, and they're grand kids, and they all love him, man. And that's what I'm jealous of that. Not in a way, I'm jealous. Of course, I'm jealous, and I never had that opportunity. You know what I mean? That he had. That he's around his kids all the time. He gives them anything they want. You know what I mean? And yet my kids have been took from me. Yeah. I now talk to my son. My son's girlfriend's having a baby. My daughter, she's miles away in Oxfordshire. Um, I don't talk to her. She don't love her dad. I don't talk to her. I don't see my grandchild. I don't see no one, mate. I've got my other missus. She's just disappeared. Don't know where she is. She ain't nowhere to be found. My boy, Sonny, he's in Australia. He plays rugby. My daughter, she's in America. And yet I talk to my son. He don't talk to me no more because of his mum. It's mad. They don't talk to me, mate. They don't, because of their mums. These mums, these mums. Listen, there's women out there watching my podcast, mate. I know what it is with women. They can be so wicked, mate. They can be so wicked, easy. They just change, click like that, snap. Why? What? Why? What gives them that power to take our kids from us, from me, from every man out there? Why do they do it? Why? Why do they take our kids? Why do they put us under pressure, so much pressure, that we either get put in prison, we either become drug addicts, or we become drunkards? Because a lot of these people can't cope. They think, well, what I'll do, I'm going to go out there, do whatever, get money, and try and buy my kids back from my wife, yeah, or my girlfriend. They get nicked, getting put in prison, and then they've got all that pain of not seeing their kids whilst they're in prison. Never can talk to their wife, never can talk to their kids because they can't get hold of them on the phone. When they do, they put the phone down, phone the prison up. Oh, he's phoning me up, threatening me, this, that, and the other, and then you're fucked again. Get put in prison. There's so many guys. There's so many guys in prison, yeah, right? Because they go out to do robberies to support their wife and their kids that they don't even see. They think that money can change it. It don't, mate. It don't change it. It might change it for a couple of minutes. The wife takes all your money. She's bored with you. Listen, life's changed now. It's changed. It's different now. You go out there. You got all these shopping centres, yeah, with everything in them, packed, packed with clothes, packed with furniture, packed with kitchen items, bathroom items, packed. And his wife's become bored. They've got everything they want. They become clubs everywhere. They don't want to be with one man. They want to be with 10 men. They aren't bothered about the kids really, mate. They just want to took the kids away from you so they can enjoy their life. So they can go to these shopping centres and buy big loads of clothes and different this and different that. You know what I mean? You must know. Many guys out there go shopping with their wives. They go down the first floor, buy a washing machine, go 3 floors up, and they buy another washing machine because the washing machine downstairs is not as good as one upstairs. It's mad. It's gone crazy, mate. And then you can't buy that because you've got no money. Then she's got to find someone who has. So what she do? Kicks you out the ass. Bomb, bomb, bomb. Tells the courts you're no good, this, that, and the other, threaten to kill her, and the courts believe her. A few tears here and there. These judges, mate, they must help me out, mate. This kid yesterday, yeah. This kid yesterday, yeah. He needs all the help in the world to see his kids. And everybody out there, you want to see your. We've got to change this law, mate. We've got to change the law somehow. It's crazy that these judges can do what they do. Parliament, mate. They're all gay. That's why they're gay. Come on, let's change this fucking law, mate. Sorry about swearing, but let's change this law if we can, yeah? So we can see our kids, people out there. I mean, I'm gone past that now. My kids is big. My kids are big kids. They want to see their dad, they can. But a lot of them are still frightened of their mums. You go and see dad, and I'll get to find out. Me and you are finished. Your grandkids, I don't want to know nothing. Women are wicked, mate. Anyway, This is Bang Bang Mayhill. Please press the like button and subscribe. I know that I'm going on a bit about this, and the women out there be going crazy. Yeah, yeah, but we don't care, do we? We don't care. What? Give me comments, yeah? Take care. Bye bye.